It's Tuesday, February 8th, 2022. It doesn't seem that I'm doing any good. I don't know exactly anything, for that matter, but in these regards, where I feel very strongly, I am not helping anything by even remotely being present or acknowledging anything. Seems like, if my existence is not condoned in their space. Why it is that they just haven't simply deleted or denied me or blocked me is beyond me. If they want me to have access, but not to comment or to even, it's like, I don't know. So I took the next best action and just deleted my own most recent comment, which I thought was helping. I thought it was a question and I could answer it. But no, I'm not the person to answer it. It was a rhetorical question. I have to guess. Again, guessing. It's like I don't mean any harm. So if I'm causing harm, it's not by intent or by design or by malice. And it seems like everything about me is stressful. And it's like I can't refresh. I can't start over. I can't, that's a good thing, believe it or not. Because that's not like something that I can imagine, it's like, that is how I am. That is how I it's like, that is everything. So it's not like I don't want to take back. It's like, yeah, that's part of my character profile, my personality profile. That's not pretend. That's not an act. It's me. And that's a good thing. If I want to be known, I cannot hide. And I shouldn't. And I shouldn't have to. And I guess I can learn to arbitrate my own psyche to some extent. But I must preserve and persevere to reconcile and resolve my own thoughts and feelings with respect to other people in the outside world, trying not to be a monster, trying to be myself, to whatever that's worth, without being a tyrant or an egomaniac or a narcissist or a megalomaniac or an egocentric nihilist or any of the above or all of the above or some of the above. So, and just trying to not take me so serious. I am exploring, not being afraid to advance and go where my thoughts take me. And but there's a responsibility there too, where I don't need to drag anybody else along for the ride. Maybe they don't want to go. I can't say. I'm not here to take any hostages, and I don't want anyone to be a victim or to feel an emotional, it's like I don't want to be an emotional terrorist, where people are scared or intimidated to respond or, like, oh, what's wrong with this guy? Well, I'll tell you. It's a long story. Um, but I don't know. Not for the timid. And I don't know. So this is how I am. And I like it. See, that's the problem. I like how I am. I'm getting to like how I am. I don't get the best reactions, though, so it's not appreciated by everyone. It's not appreciated. Of course, I don't show um, myself to very many people. I show them a watered-down version. It's kind of diluted, censored, um, restrained, modified. The person that you see walking around and out in the world, I mean, yeah, that's me, but it is a very different me, where I'm very aware of I'm just on guard. But if I don't know that I'm being watched, you get a very authentic version, which is just being vulnerable and sensitive and maybe even relaxing and not noticing, and just enjoying life, moving with relative ease at times when I don't know that I'm being observed, maybe. And I hear about it sometimes afterwards from people who say that they saw me do something unusual to them. To me, it's normal, but they saw something, and they bring it to my attention too. Like, why are you bringing it to my attention? It's like, I don't get that. I don't like but I don't bring it to. I just, okay, that's something. It's like I don't feel the need to comment on it. So anyway, I don't understand. So I'm gonna have to get used to that whole not understanding thing. It's just how it is for me. And sadly, and it's like, and I understand as well already that, well, at least I understand my version of what I think might have motivated, or it's like it's just too much to handle. I get that. I wouldn't want to do it either, especially if I was just done with it anyway. Like, I'm not going to update it. I'm not going to do anything with it. Like, as soon as, like, I don't know. So like two of the pages that I was following for a while. The one went down a couple months ago. Well, like a month or two ago maybe. And then I just noticed that the other one is now gone too. It had been listed as inactive for about 3, 4, 5 months, but there was still activity on it, and it was different activity than elsewhere. So it was like it was kind of, but so it was more sensory processing than could be judged or deemed a fair equivalent. Like, it was not a stress exchange, a stress worth being left around, an incarnation no longer needed, no longer warranted to continue to exist. The energy expenditure. So I think that's a healthy option, which is the same as with me. I might be more stressful than I am worth. So I don't like to think of myself as expendable or disposable. I hurt my own feelings. But I could be. And I also thought about how, I don't get to be the hero in people's stories. I don't know of many people I might be even considered to be a hero in. I'm usually just a villain or a non-participant. I have to be careful. I don't want to inadvertently be causing trauma or harm or confusion or being a general pest, annoyance in somebody else's life when I could just go away. And it doesn't have to make sense and I don't have to like it. But and no one needs my permission to just delete me. It's like I don't. Yeah, it'll hurt my feelings. It's okay. I'm allowed to have feelings, and no one has to like all my feelings or approve of all my feelings or feel responsible for all my feelings. Whatever I do or don't do, it's not their fault. They're not to blame. I am not their responsibility to worry about. And that goes both ways. It's like I'd want, in my case, for me, I can't speak for anyone else. I can't. I shouldn't. I won't. I want to be a part. But if I'm not wanted back, then I've overstayed my welcome. I've become the villain. I might have been a hero once, but I stayed too long and lost sight, or didn't notice, or didn't appreciate, or didn't listen, didn't understand in time. Warning signs. Maybe it was obvious. Maybe I just didn't pay attention on purpose to certain things. It was like disbelieving things that might to some be clear. Boundaries. But I tend to overlook the ones that are inconvenient to my sensibilities. Selfishness, self-centeredness, arrogance. I'm sorry. The only thing I can do is to appreciate at a distance, stay away. I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to remain. I notice other people get observable feedback, and but I don't. Unless the feedback is itself the material, which that's one of those fantasies that I really shouldn't condone or endorse, or give myself the credit for having elicited that sort of feeling or reaction or thought. Because I don't consider myself, for all of what it might appear, I don't consider myself very highly. And so for me to even consider that somebody else might feel anything worth writing about is unthinkable. Feels like I'm interjecting and violating and trespassing And so when things disappear or go away or taken down or stricken from the record, disavowed, denied, deleted, it's like, oh yeah, I touched that. And yeah, it was removed from existence, removed from sight, as found being offensive. And at least that's how it appears. That's where my thought process goes. It's like as soon as I touch something, it is now tainted. It is objectionable and foul because I touched it. At least that's my self rationalization. It's not good. This is where it's like, I come up with the idea that it's like I really should just go away. It's not just, it's not like somebody could be, oh, isn't that convenient to just, no, I find it decidedly inconvenient. But it's the nature of the reality in which I find myself. And it's like, I don't like it. But I can't stop being me. The only thing I can do for people is to pretend to not be me. And I can't do that. I don't want to have to. So I'm not. And if I am found offensive, then I should go. I don't have to be involved or included or informed. I don't want to impose. So, anyway, these are my thoughts on February 8th, 2022. Maybe a little bit different alignment than my writing would suggest. I am a different person than the person who writes. It's all the same person. Same being. Just different climates, temperaments. I don't know. I'm just a person who struggles. I'm just trying to struggle less. I'll never get good at this living thing, but I am living. So, I don't know what else to do, except to continue. But I can step back and wish well and be kind. And be nice. And, yeah. So, points taken, I think. So, I hope this is, okay. And it's like, I feel better. So,